Hello, and thank you for joining us for this edition of Window to the Law. I'm Katie Johnson, General Counsel of the National Association of Realtors. Before we talk about pocket listings, I first want to address this question. Who cares if properties are submitted to an MLS or not? The answer, realtors care, consumers care, and it all boils down to the Code of Ethics. The Realtor Code of Ethics was created more than 100 years ago to establish ethical duties aimed at protecting the public and advancing the interests of home buyers and sellers. The code requires realtors to cooperate with other real estate brokers and to respect the exclusive relationships other brokers have with their clients. It also requires realtors to present a true picture in their advertising and representations. Any practice that violates those duties should be concerning to realtors. The multiple listing service is an orderly and efficient marketplace serving the interests of sellers, buyers, and practitioners. It is a unique and indispensable tool that works precisely because realtors have that ethical duty to cooperate with other brokers and to respect their exclusive relationships with clients. The MLS is beneficial to home buyers and sellers because of the widespread exposure of relevant inventory and up-to-date property information. The MLS is beneficial to brokers and agents because it provides access to current listings, pending sales, sold and expired listings, statistical reports and analysis, and other essential market information tools and resources. Availability of complete, accurate information in an organized, timely manner promotes the interests of all parties to a real estate transaction. Any trend or business practice that results in less complete and less accurate property information should be a concern for realtors. Now, as promised, pocket listings and coming soon. Pocket listing is a slang term used to refer generally to listed properties not submitted to an MLS. They may be marketed internally at a brokerage firm, such as an office exclusive, or through private agent networks or other select groups. Pocket listings are not a new phenomenon, and to be clear, not every pocket listing violates the Code of Ethics, an MLS rule, or a state law. For example, it's acceptable to withhold property from the MLS at the express direction of a seller who may have personal reasons for wanting to limit the marketing exposure of their property. However, if listed property is withheld without the seller understanding the potential consequences of limited market exposure, or purely because the listing broker seeks to avoid the obligation to share the commission, that's a problem. As a general practice, actively discouraging submission of listings in the MLS is inconsistent with the fundamental cooperative nature of the MLS and the obligations of the Code of Ethics. Brokers who understand and appreciate the value of the MLS and who want to minimize their firm's legal exposure should ensure that pocket listings are taken only when they are clearly in the seller's best interest, and not where the purpose is furthering the interests of brokers and agents. The Coming Soon marketing campaign, like the pocket listing, is not a new phenomenon but has recently re-emerged. A Coming Soon property could refer to a listed or unlisted property that isn't available for showing or purchase until a later date. If a listed Coming Soon property is unavailable for showing or purchase to anyone, including through the listing participant and their affiliated licensees, then that restriction is generally okay, since it applies equally to all MLS participants and subscribers. However, if a Coming Soon property appears in the MLS compilation and is available for showing and purchase, but only through the listing firm, that can result in participants circumventing the duty to cooperate, harming other participants' exclusive representation relationships with their buyer clients, and diminishing the value of the MLS. In addition, an announcement that a property is coming soon is arguably vague and unclear, especially to the consumers it's directed at. Realtors should always ensure their marketing and representations present a true picture. Under all is the land, and above all is the golden rule enshrined in the Realtor Code of Ethics. Please do your part to allow the MLS to continue to be the orderly, efficient, and self-regulated marketplace that it has been for more than a century.